Hey yo, Mario versus Donkey Kong. Can you say that 3 times slower? Please? Alright. This is the one. I'm just saying, we coming in hot. We coming in hot. I'm just saying, bro. It's Mario versus Donkey Kong. Have you seen the movie? This is the most quality puzzle game for like a good 6-year window, I would say. Let's say Mario versus Donkey Kong was in the middle of the 6-year window. My boner says that it was fully out 6 inches, you know? Yeah. I love this game because, I mean, come on. It's like the whole thing is press the button, do the lever, get the guy, punch Donkey Kong with a robot AI that you invented all along so that you didn't have to go through this crummy, hummy, lummy, stupid Donkey Kong bullshit and punch him in the head. You know, there wasn't really any girls in this one. I think it was just a beef, or like maybe it was the older version of the girl, the red dress one, not Peach. Yeah, I think that's it still. You know, points aside now. You know, what else can I say? Because it's so gooey. I keep thinking about how every time, I think it's every time you win, right? You can see all the Marios that you put in to see like your high score of how many Marios you could keep alive every time. So it would encourage you to be a little wiener head and do the best Mario run savior movie, you know. You would do the deluxe run. And this is on DS. I don't even really play DS, you know. There's only a couple other games that I have on the DS. And this is one of them, you know. I played the shit out of it, bro, because I love puzzles, bro. I'm telling you, I'm trying to remember what I was saying. Hold on. You know, the whole point of it is, like, every time you win, you go through a little door, and it's like, whoa! And then you count the Marios, and it's like, oh, shoot, there's another door. You know? And new Sudoku comes out. Does anyone see what I'm saying? And that's literally it. You know, it's just such a novelty item, alright? That's why I like Call of Duty, because, you know, it was such a novelty item. And I'm talking about Call of Duty Zombies, like the original, not this bullshit. You know? We don't gotta talk about anything. You know? It's just so novel in this experience. Like, it takes me to like a good spot where I'm feeling it, you know? Because in Black Ops 1 particularly, like everything that goes on in there is like, you know, all in all, like in one package. You know, it's just quality. Because when I play zombies, I think about that quality experience. You know? And I'm talking about a quality experience that brings you into like some like a core place. And it also puts you in a place of engagement, like as in you know, whatever you drive to be, you know? And plus it's a challenge. You know, this, like, Mario vs. Donkey Kong is so good. It's like right in there. It makes me think of like playing 5 in that game. Okay? because the only reason I liked 5 is because it had like different floors, so you had different campy strats that you could think of, you know, depending on like, you know, whatever you do. I like staying up the top floor, you know? I like walk up. You know what I'm saying? Because this is pretty quality. There's only a simple thing right here, and there's 3 levels, you know? And if you want to have more novelty, you just go down a couple floors, you know? A couple floors down, you're going to get more novelty. And you're just going to be hitting the box up until you get Frost Gun. And then you finally defeat Donkey Kong, and you save your prize is that you get a really cheap item for Pack-a-Punch. You know what I'm saying, dog? Because, like, I will say that 5 is the most novel map. I was thinking about it right now before I put this on. It's like, the thing is, it's called 5, you know, it actually has air quotes. And I was thinking about that really hard, like, right now is what I'm saying. No one wants to hear that 5. That's why they put the air quotes into 5, and that's what makes it a scary map. Y'all notice how all the names of the maps kind of have like a scary haunted house feel to it? And that one's just like, oh, 5? You know, it's not even a movie, it's just like 5 JFKs. There's DEFCON 5 in there for sure, you know? That's what makes it like a really good map to play. You know, it's a great example of just this type of gaming. And just to break it down one more time, simpler, I mean, just think about the 3 floors one more time. The top floor is for people that like first main room strat, and then the second floor is for people who like the circle, and like I said, the 3rd floor at the bottom, it's for things that are novel and more novelty, because it's really tight and hectic down there. It's, you know, one time I saw a video of some dude running through there around 23 or something, or 29. I was just like, what are you doing down there, dude? How are you? There's Nova Crawlers on this round. What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you got like something to do? I was like, what the hell, man? That's all I'm really saying. Just think about that. This dude got freeze gun for sure.